You want answers?
What's that going to set up?
We've got to go to work.
It's the Strat Attack Show. But we're always wondering what the next two is.
Holy shnikes, it worked.
That's something I want to know about.
What's your name, scumbag?
Strat Attack Show.
We're on a mission from God.
Here's Rob Smith.
Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, Smith in the Black, and it's Tuesday. It's the Strat Attack Show where we get into the urban assault vehicle and see what's going on. So let's take a look here. So there's a few things happening this week. So on the weeklies, we've been looking for this, the 2-2 reversal, the shooter counters hammer, right? Perfect, right? Because we know that we're also still inside month, but getting there. So a lot of things coming after this. February 24th, right? And a lot of them were outside bars and have already taken care of business on that. Like FTNT, Fortinet, just takes it out. See, 3. And then once you get back into that old 3, you can hear me talk about that. This is a broadening formation on a shorter time frame. It tries to expand, but once you start coming back through, now these become an outside bar of these, right? So we're looking for that in a lot of things. So if we go back to the SPY for a second, you know, there's things we like and there's things we don't like. Yesterday, we like, because we like nice, long, clean red bars. So the problem with coming in today was we're going into a lower low. We're still looking to see if we can take this out. But a new recent low, right? We also had the president coming out and speaking, all right? So that was an issue. So we had to kind of sit there and wait because we didn't have something like this. So yesterday, with a simultaneous break in the pandemic names. And what I mean by that is they're not specifically a sector per se, but we treat them like one because since the pandemic, the opening up trades or whatever you want to call them tend to trade together, and they were, right? Yesterday, you had all the airlines tanking, cruise ships, you had EXPE, right, Marriott, all those trades were working real well all day long. So then we come into today, and we got the chop shop, and then we got the president coming out, so we knew that was coming. And people got the FOMO on this rally here. I'm like, take it easy. I'm like, take it easy. This is a counter. We do not want this because it's countering what we know about the weeklies, right? And it wasn't strong enough to change that, right? So if it was strong enough to maybe change that, that'd be something we want to know about. But no way are you getting back up into this, right? So when it failed, we had a simultaneous break to the downside, which turned out to be the best for sure today. So when we had this 60 shooter, 2-2 reversal back down, almost everything did that. So it was a simultaneous break by price right here, right? Almost everything did that, and that was a real nice, clean move back to the downside. Then you had your inside, and then back down. And so right now we're looking to take these guys out because this is an outside bar come the morning. And if we do, then we can start maybe talking to these guys because this is called a Momo shooter, right? Anybody who got jammed in here, a lot of shorts got taken out, right? But anybody still holding the bag down in here, boom, thinking, maybe I caught the bottom. Yeah, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. We're going to find out. So if we take a look at a couple here, like we always want to have those simultaneous breaks, right? Whatever it is. It could be an hour, like I just showed you. It could be all day. Or it could be these weeklies where most things are doing this on the week. Here. The 2-2 reversals, right? There's a lot of things doing that. So we want that to continue, right? We don't want that to reverse. So we'll see come the morning with the Momo shoots and the Qs. And so when you get some volatility, you can see a lot of things looking very similar. So here's the Qs looking very similar. Looking to come off February 24th. Dow Jones Diamonds also like that. Looking to come off of that. Small cappers here still looking to come down off of that. We'll see how that goes. We know that oil's been the trade, but now after that volatility, we're going to have these big days to get out of, these big ranges, right? So outside of more news or whatever is going to go on here, we do have an oil number in the morning, but that's, you know, it's here nor there when you're dealing with what we've got. So trying to get out of these ranges is going to be tough. If you go to XLE, you see it's a big range, right? So we might have a mother bar issue where you go inside day, and you might even have multiple inside days there to rest for a while. So we'll be aware of that. If anything, HFC held up real nice here, and HFC, the week, here, inside week to the upside, and that's actually a 1-bar rev strat, and we're wondering if this thing was going to start to warm up because after all this, with some of the other ones holding up better. If you go to FLS, that's still an inside week to the upside over there in the energy, so if they do perk up, at least we want to have something going on. The simultaneous break we had today that held, even with the volatility, was the solars. ENPH here just takes care of business on this. We'll see if we can be strong enough to take that out, because you also have the monthly here going after the inside month above this. 183.15, so you got some distance on that to do that. FSLR coming up on the monthly hammer over 78.87. All right, so you're there right now. Had another nice day. Sun Power here, 2-2 reversal to the upside. How's CSIQ? CSIQ taking out 2 months highs. It wasn't quite inside. But you always also want to be aware of the market weakness, overall market weakness, because we've seen some of the energy stall out just a little bit and everything falls apart. And then when things mellow out, they start to lift them. So be aware of that with the overall market in somewhat some jeopardy here. If we go to power, one of the few, the proud, the inside month to the upside, PWR, and Quanta Services above 109.99 so far, still holding, and you can see even with the market dropping, had a nice day in there. So we'll see how that goes. If we go to some shenaniganers, Sky H. Sky H, nice little month you got there. And nice inside day, so we'll see what more comes of that. But we always like to see these ones that are really moving around, have some volatility. The club, CLB, starting off with a couple nice days there to start off the week. You always want to see the Monday and then the follow through on the Tuesday, and you can see these ranges are going to be pretty nice. Then we go back to old school and go to CAT. CAT held up pretty well. Triangles all these guys out. Right? Here's a tight range, lower low, higher high. So you have your broadening formation there. But what you also have on your week, on your monthly, here is your R22 reversal. So you can see whenever you have these tight ranges, the higher high, there's your lower low. All right, so there's your broadening formation. I'll draw it for you. And there it is, but you are a 2-up month, so we'll be aware of that if things do firm up in CAT. Another thing I wanted to show you is, I do a lot of scanning and show you my scans. And so, like when I come in on Tuesday night after 2 days of trading on the week, I want to take a look here and see who's gone up the most, dollar point wise, and who's gone down the most. Right, so you can see here for the week, you're going to see here's our Sedge. We go that solar, CAT, ENPH. So there's giving us our solar. Chevron still outperforming over there, but a whole lot of nobodies really. Here's FSLR, and look at these numbers. Okay, 94 is like a no thing, but 21 and all this. Now look at the numbers on the downside. Look at this. All right, Amazon down 188, Burritos down 135, Google down 87, Shop down 84. So you can see the difference in the concentration of getting hit. All right, we prefer that to continue. Otherwise, you get the chop shop, and it's called conflict. So right now, we prefer the downside. And if we go over there, you got CME. CME. This is a 3-2-2 month. Make sure we can shrink these down a little bit for you. Outside bar, 2 up, 2 down. The magnitude is to try and take this out. 217.96, right? And another thing that's important that we look for is combinations, all right? So a nice combo means this. You get your weekly. This is a 2 up, and this is a 2 down right here. Below 230, 241, all right? And then what do I say? Wait for triangle, they out to get in. What does that mean? That means corrective activity against you. Here. It goes inside, back up. We're looking for the downside because everything else is down, right? So just like I showed you in the SPY, when everything went 2-2 down on the 60, I was trying to hunt down things that had combinations and things that would kick back into full time frame counter to downside. CME, 2 up, boom, right back down. Nice puke in there, and that was below 228.43. Gets down to 222.73. That's still good on a monthly basis. If you go to STX, and STX, once again, we got the combination of the inside week taking it down, and getting out of all this kind of stuff. But if that works, it gives you the inside month to the downside. 3, 1, 2. Look to take that out, which we did. And if you waited, you didn't triangle the out. What you did do was go measured move. The 3, 1, 2 on the 60 to destroy this thing. That tells you to always look at Western Digi. And here's they triangled them out. But Western Digi on the month. Here, now an inside month to the downside off the 3, 1, 2. It hits magnitude. Let's go to 30. Maybe the 15 or there it was. Triangle the out. Sorry, here we go. Triangle the out. Ugh. And let's see if we go to 30. That's too low on this one. 30. This is a 2 up. This is a 2 down. See you later. Bye. Thanks for playing. If we go to XLP, was having some problems today. And XLP, like a lot of those things, 2 up, 2 down on that 60, right? And if that works, it's going to reconfirm all this stuff that's blood red on the month. Here, still an inside month, but red. Weekly, that's a 2 up, 2 down, right? Like a lot, almost everything. Nice long red bar to go after this. February 24th low. 72.19. So not, almost there, but that just tells us the Pepsi's getting hit, and that was a nice 3-1-2 day, right? And if that works, gives you the inside weak and down. Coke coming in hard too. That was a slight 2 up, 2 down, and it's a 3-2-2. We're looking to take that out on the week. Already did that, but anytime you're blood red on everything and you go to the month, here outside month. So, like I said, simultaneous break. The group itself is weak, right? So you go Kimberly Clark here, inside weak to the downside, right? If you go to, let's see, where are we? Pepsi, Kimberly Clark, Mondelez here, inside weak to the downside, and these are also taking out last month's lows. It just needs to stay down there because it was already a 2 down on all that kind of stuff. Had ConAgra falling apart today too, and real nice on the month. The 2 up, 2 down, back to a previous range. Higher highs, now we're looking for lower lows. Take these guys out down into here. If we go to Amazon, Amazon is now inside month to the downside. It's also on the macro vid. You just got some lower lows to deal with, so we'll see what's going on there because you got AMD flirting with the inside month to the downside. MU takes it, hits magnitude. We'll see if there's more there. Netflix here, taking that out and still having all sorts of problems. It's just, going into lower lows, so we have exhaustion risk. So I was going to be aware of that when we took care of business on the old February 24th and Netflix and that and some. And because these were working, as long as we keep moving down, we're going to expect that to happen to anything that did this. Anything that 3 on the February 24th. Because it's already happened, and a lot of other things should keep following through. If you go to Hubs, HUBS, and here, see this? Took these guys out. And if you go to the month, when that works, after the 2-2 month reversal here, the 2-1-2 continuation, right? So this is an important setup that we look for all the time, to get in on the reversal and then add on the continuation. This is also a 3-2-2, looking to take this out and become an outside bar of that, which it did. Then your consolidation, and then boom, more selling. So oftentimes what happens when people get freaked out because they just got killed in here is that they try and get their money back in an inside bar and get chopped up. So killed, chopped up, throw in the towel, and down it goes. Excuse me. If we go to Palo Alto, and Palo Alto having a rough month here too. There's your 2-2 reversal on the week, back into a big 3. Right, that's a long way down. So we'll see what can happen there. And there's another 2-2 reversal right here. If we go to Zscaler, that's just inside weak to the downside, having problems. So we'll see it's exhaustion risk by going into the lows. So you're always aware of that because here's your triangle day out. Up here, then the 2 down. If we go to Lulu just 222, 22 reversal down, and been having problems here so in the month. So we'll see, still an inside month, but ever since this 2-2 reversal month here, you can see how important this is to know. If you go to CrowdStrike, looking for the outside month 1 bar rev strat, 1-3, hasn't quite done it, almost there, but once again we're using the multiple time frames. You're going to see this. February 24th, the outside bar. Now we're coming to take that out. And what triggers that is, like most things this week, is the 2 up, 2 down week. All right, to go take this stuff out. If we go to UPST, and UPST, inside bar, hits magnitude by going to the highs, but then boom, rev strat on the week to the downside. It's kind of sat there today, but we'll see, like a lot of things, it's got that Momo shoot look to it, and we'll see after that beautiful inside day down up here. If you go to Etsy, and Etsy on the month tried to take the hammer but failed to come back, potential outside bar. Here was your 2 reversal up top, the 3-2-2, right, which means we're going to go take out that, which we did. If you go to the week, 2 up, 2 down, and this is a 3-2-2. We're going to go down there and take all this stuff out, all the way back down. We'll see. If we go to Rico Suave, Shockwave, and that's a 3-2, 2 on the week. It's looking to take this out, and that's a long way down too. And if that works, monthly can set up the 1 bar rev strat inside and then back down. If we go to Coop, oh boy, and Coop's been having a rough one. It just keeps marching lower. And on the weekly, we have that shooter counters hammer, 2-2 reversal shooter counters hammer, looking to go take this thing out, right? Like it said today, it's kind of sat there, countered. That's not what we want. We want to go take this out, right? February 24th. If we go to TTD, and TTD does its job. February 24th was white, and with that worked, gave you this, the monthly. Inside month to the downside. So once again, your reversal is this. The 2-1-2. Your continuation is this. The 2-1-2. All right. So we'll see if that gets us any more. If we go to net. Net. Still looking to take this out. Slight higher high on this. This would be a 1 bar rev strat. Still 2 months inside of this, but joining the party on the weekly signal of the 2 up, 2 down. Right, trying to come after this kind of stuff in here. And if you go back to that daily, here you go, February 24th, and Momo shoot. Let's take them down, see if we can get them all the way down. So we prefer the downside. We'll play whatever we got, but that's what we're looking at today. That's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith's Black Strat Attack Show.
You've been listening to the Strat Attack Show.
It's over.
That looks like I'm running out of time again.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
And now for something completely different.
Yeah. Did you get that memo?
Let's go to Billy Baroo.
Oh, Billy.
Here's where they're buying.
Oh, behave.
Here's where they're selling.
Oh, righty.
I'd keep an eye on this. Is that a problem? It is.
You just don't turn it off.
I'm Rob Smith.
I hate Illinois Nazis.
I'm Smith in the Black with the Strat Attack.